Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. In this video, after the daily candle close, really just a quick update. It's after midnight here, so we just want to give a quick update here. It's not looking too bad, to be honest, for further upside, but the move off the low so far is only corrective, which means it isn't really fulfilling. Well, it's fulfilling so far all the requirements for an impulse, you could say. But it's not a complete impulse yet. And it's not ideal because the wave 3, while it's not, let me just double check that actually. Let me check if the wave 3, okay, the wave 3 is longer than wave 1, that's already good. But it hasn't reached the 1.618 extension. That shows some weakness. Therefore, I'm considering this at the moment corrective, and the yellow count here, which would indicate eventually an impulse, take it with a pinch of salt. But a few good things are happening here still that could point towards further upside, which I'm going to talk about. So I'm always skeptical. First of all, the wave 1 here was not impulsive. No. So we can consider it a diagonal, okay? So maybe wave 1 was a diagonal of this larger possible impulse. Wave 2, fine. Wave 3 a bit too short, but didn't violate any rules. And wave 4 so far did not enter wave 1 price territory. So things are starting to okay, not too bad. The wave 4 currently looks a triangle, which is actually a good sign because it would indicate continuation. It often happens when the wave 2 was a sharp correction. As you can see here, wave 2 was pretty sharp correction, yeah. In fact, actually looks a bit like, oh, let me just double check that. What was that? Was that CPI? Yeah, okay, so it messed everything up a bit, but possibly some kind of a zigzag correction here, yeah. It messed obviously everything up here a bit, but if wave 2 is sharp, wave 4 is often triangle-like, and we see that. So that's a good chance that we continue the move to the upside, yeah. I would say in the triangle then, and bear in mind this is micro counting, this could easily break, but if this was A, then this was probably B, this might be C, nearly finished, then D and E. We don't have evidence that wave C is finished yet, okay? So that's something we need to focus on. Guideline wise, yeah, what could be a target for the C wave? Important is it stays above A, so it needs to stay above 1535, otherwise this triangle gets invalidated, okay? It needs to stay above the A wave, and an ideal target would be 1544, just so that you get an idea, but there isn't really a rule, okay? So let's say it comes down to that level. What you then do, you do draw your trend line here to connect waves E and waves A and C, and then you can draw one to connect wave B and D, and at the moment we don't have the D wave yet, okay? D wave might have started already, and then there will be an E. And what you then do is you take the beginning of the triangle, okay? Extend those lines here. Then you go to the beginning of the triangle, which take the length of basically here the A wave, yeah, in a vertical line, and then you will add that to the end of the E wave, and then you get a possible target. Now, we haven't got that yet, okay, so we're not there yet. So that can then be used as a target for the fifth wave. I'll leave that like this now, but it's not. First of all, it's not entirely clear, will it be a triangle? It currently absolutely suggests it, the price action, and we have to expect it anyway because wave 2 was quite sharp. But always bear in mind, this is the 15-minute chart, so we talk about micro counting here, which is less reliable. But hey, you know, this fifth wave, which might then happen, could form a wave 1. And this might be a sign that we rally higher, yeah, possibly into that $1,800 region. At the moment, yeah, up there. At the moment, as long as we don't have 5 waves up, this is not really confirmed, but we can currently carefully assume it because things start to add up, even though they are not perfect. And then it would follow through like that, wave 1 up, wave 2 down, and we would start to move up like this. What I would do, I would have to change here the degree, maybe the color a bit to make it distinguishable. And until it really holds the wave 2, which would be a higher low, we can't really say we are starting to move up. But we can confirm that a low has been made as soon as we hold a wave 2. First of all, we need the 5 waves, and then we need to come down and hold a 3-wave correction in a wave 2. And then we can rally. Maybe that will happen tomorrow. We'll see. Either way, I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.